Good evening, this is Sylvia Johnson. I'm the CEO and President of JI Solutions, LLC. JI Solutions is a health IT biomedical consulting company. We're headquartered in the Washington, D.C. metropolitan area. So JI Solutions was established in 2011, but we have about 25 years in this regulated industry, in the pharma and biotech industry. And so JI Solutions is so very, very proud of the work that we've accomplished over the years and the clients that we've been able to serve. Let me just tell you a little bit about myself. I'm probably about 18 years with the federal government. Started my career with the National Institute of Health as a research scientist. Later, I found myself with the FDA, 14 years with the FDA. My area of expertise is cell biology and hematology. I was also a compliance officer with the FDA and a lead FDA inspector. So that just gives you just a tad bit about my experience. But what I wanted to talk to you about, and I'm so very glad that you have the opportunity to listen to this very short clip, I wanted to talk to you as I'm preparing my clients in the biotech and pharmaceutical arena about the changes at the FDA. As you already know, the FDA has a new commissioner. The FDA also has a new head of the Health and Human Services Department. When the administration changes, then the heads of various departments within the government changes. So the new commissioner has several initiatives that are in place. But one of the ones specifically that I wanted to speak to you about is the Mutual Recognitions Agreement. The Mutual Recognitions Agreement was first introduced to the FDA in the late 90s. I had the fortune of being a member of that team. I represented the Center for Biologics Evaluation and Research, that's CBER, on that team. Now here we are in 2018, and the FDA has resurged its interest in the Mutual Recognitions Agreement. And so if you're not familiar with the Mutual Recognitions Agreement, what it actually is the FDA's acceptance of inspections and inspectional findings from its Mutual Recognitions EU counterparts. And so some of you may say, well, that's not a bad thing. But actually, I just want to make you aware that the inspections that are going to be carried out in the U.S. by the FDA are probably going to be more aggressive. And the inspections that the FDA would accept from its foreign counterparts may be evaluated a little more heavily. So what I'm doing with my clients is preparing them. So I've actually authored 2 white papers. One of the white papers is on the Mutual Recognitions Agreement and what it actually means for the regulated industry and preparing ourselves for those changes. The other is on compounding laboratories because, as you may recall, maybe 1 or 2 years ago, the FDA's focus was on compounding laboratories. So those 2 things are very unique and different in a way that they have a profound effect on our industry. So at JI Solutions, as I mentioned, we are preparing our clients for these changes. And if you're interested in learning more information about the services of JI Solutions, I would invite you to send us an email. Our email address is clientservices@ji-solutions.com. Again, our email address is clientservices@ji-solutions.com. Or you can always reach me on LinkedIn. Many of you, I've reached out to you on LinkedIn, so I just wanted to follow up with you, and I want to thank you for your patience, and I want to invite you to get those, the white papers, because I think the information is very valuable. And also, before I forget, there's some training that we've been doing in the industry on FDA inspection readiness and also GLP and GCP readiness and the impact of compliance on those 2 things. So if you're interested, again, our email address is clientservices@ji-solutions.com. Thank you again, and I look forward to speaking with you soon. Take care.